Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jesse from Brooklyn City FC back with you for the Monday Kickoff update. In a little bit of a different setting here. Apologize for the lights a little wonky behind me, but I'm in upstate New York. It's a good opportunity to point out how football, soccer really goes 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year, and 365 days. So any little opportunity to get away, even if it's just for a day or so, we got to jump on it. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. I'll be back in Brooklyn tomorrow, but bringing you the update from upstate New York. So just to get into things, we wanted to start off with some news outside the club, just some kind of highlights from the professional arena. On the men's side in Europe, Saturday was an interesting day where a bunch of the big kind of Champions League Titan clubs fell. So Liverpool fell, Real Madrid lost, Chelsea lost, Manchester United lost, although some might argue it's not really an upset anymore. But the reason I bring that up is something we'll touch on at the end of the update, which is you got to show up to play the games no matter what. So looks one way on paper going in. A lot of players, coaches, fans assume something. Just show up and play the game. You never know what can happen, especially in the sport. So come back to that later. In other news, there was on the men's side again, the NYCFC Red Bulls Derby on Saturday night. Huge win for NYCFC, so congrats to them. I guess I could say New York is blue, at least for the time being. So huge game, exciting at the end. Congrats to NYCFC. And then on the women's side, we had Brooklyn FC had a match, a home game on Sunday afternoon. It was Youth Sports Day. We had a number of families and players out there to support. The weather was beautiful out there in Coney Island to check out Brooklyn FC. Unfortunately, the result didn't go their way. But it looked like a great day to watch a professional game right in our own backyard. So moving right along to club updates. In a second, I'm going to hand it over to Maddie, Coach Madison, who's going to touch on the youth side. But first, we'll start with the women. So the women had a tough match early morning, Sunday morning up in Harlem versus Manhattan FC. The result didn't go their way. They fell 3-1. Manhattan FC is a very, very good team, the reigning champs from last year's league. So to be honest, the result is much better, quote unquote, than the last few times we've played them. But I know it's disappointing for women because they're used to winning. They're used to being competitive. And so we're in a little bit of a stretch right now with them where we're actually trying to line up a new head coach for them. So they had a great experience with Fernanda, who was our head coach in the spring. Unfortunately, couldn't stay in New York for the long term. So we have Coach Vero, who we announced on our Instagram, who's training the group. We're in search for a coach. So as soon as that, I think, is put into place, things should turn around and experience should turn around for our women. So props to them for sticking with it and continuing as we work that out. On the men's side, big weekend in Randall's Island versus third team BCFC 3 played New York Legacy, and BCFC 1 and BCFC 2 played CPR. 7-point weekend for the men, so congrats to them. They were out there till 10 p.m. last night out at Randall's. So big congrats to them. There was the BCFC 3 game ended up 0-0. BCFC 2 game ended up 3-2 win for us. 2 goals for Chris Ado and a game-winning goal, I believe, by Carlos Palacio. So great job, guys. And BCFC 1 ended up with a 3-1 win after being down 1-0 at halftime. Great win for our first team against CPR. Always a tough opponent. And now the first team, I believe, is tied for first in the table, at least for now. So only 4 games in, but a good start to the season for the first team on the men's side. So look forward to seeing how they continue to progress through the fall. Now, on the youth side, I'm going to hand it over to Coach Madison, who's our Director of Coaching, who's going to touch on a few things. Take it away, Maddie.
Hey everyone, quick weekend rundown for our youth teams here at BCFC. Big shout out to our youngest teams who officially kicked off their first matches. Our U9 girls got a big win in Harlem on Saturday, and the 4v4 festivals for the U8 boys took place on Sunday. So, strong start and good vibes all around. The season's in full swing, and we're only going up from here.
Great, thanks, Maddie. So a few things I'll highlight as well on the youth side. First, I just want to shout out our 2012 boys, or under 14s, currently sit at first in their division in EDP. So they're top of the table. They've been really having a great season. Some great new additions to that roster. So we don't really get into standings too much on the youth side, but as they get older, it's definitely something that we want to help them be aware of and work towards getting results as a team. So big up again to our U14 Bridge Academy team on the boys side. And then on the girls side, so Maddie hit on the nice match for the under 9s. And again, while we're not really going to focus on results of games at that age, I do want to tie it back to the very first thing I mentioned in our update, which is showing up to play the game, no matter what the adversity or challenge may look like. In this case, we had 6 girls available for 7v7 game. And, to go up to Harlem, knowing that you're going to be a player short, and to go and really perform that the way that they did, so whatever the score was, but to go out and play well, play hard, and compete from what it sounds like from Coach Sophia, really a great example of, again, just show up to play the game. You never know what's going to happen. So I'll leave you guys with that. And then looking ahead to the next week, just a full week of training. We have a full week of matches next weekend on the youth and on the men's and women's side. So definitely looking forward to that. And then in 2 weeks, we have our Indigenous Peoples Day / Columbus Day weekend tournaments on the youth side. So everybody be out in Long Island. And in just a couple weeks, all of our high school age, so our U15 to U18 boys and girls teams will start to get underway in their league season. So a lot of stuff coming up. We're excited for it. And we'll see you next week. Thanks.